Imagine this. You're walking past a café in Copenhagen. It's January. Snow is falling. The temperature is well below zero. And there, parked outside on the sidewalk, is a row of baby strollers. With actual babies inside, sleeping, alone, while their parents are inside drinking coffee. Before you grab your phone to call Child Protective Services, let me tell you why this is completely normal in Nordic countries. In fact, 95% of parents do this. 95%. I'm Jessica L. Stevenson, author of parenting books such as Step-by-Step Guide to Preschool Readiness, and today I'm going to blow your mind with how Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Iceland do baby sleep completely differently than we do. So here's what's happening. In Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and Iceland, parents routinely put their babies outside to nap in winter. Not in a warm sunroom, not on a covered porch, outside, in the snow, in freezing temperatures. A Finnish mom once casually told me she'd left her 3-month-old napping on the balcony. I said, "Oh, that's nice," thinking it was maybe 50 degrees. She said, "Yeah, it's only -10 today." -10 Celsius. That's 14 degrees Fahrenheit for my fellow Americans who are currently clutching their pearls. And this isn't some fringe parenting trend. A 2008 study from the University of Oulu in Finland found that 95% of parents let their babies nap outside in winter. Not 20%, not 50%, 95%. These parents reported their babies slept outside in temperatures ranging from a nice 41 degrees Fahrenheit all the way down to -16 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me say that again, -16 degrees. The sweet spot, according to Finnish parents, around 21 degrees Fahrenheit. That's when babies apparently sleep the longest, up to 3 hours straight. Now, before you think Finnish parents are just made of tougher stuff, let me tell you when they start this practice. 2 weeks old. 2 weeks old. Some parents even start at 3 days old. 3 days. But here's the thing. These aren't negligent parents leaving babies to freeze. These babies are wrapped like little thermal burritos. We're talking merino wool base layers, fleece middle layers, windproof outer shells, plus sleeping bags rated for Arctic temperatures. These babies are probably warmer than I am in my own bed right now. The researcher, Marjo Turula, thinks the snug bundling required in cold weather creates a swaddling effect that helps babies sleep deeper and longer. The cold air keeps them from overheating, and the fresh air? Well, that's where the magic happens. So does it actually work? Here's what the research shows. 66% of parents said their babies were more active and alert after outdoor naps compared to indoor ones. 88% reported their children clearly enjoyed sleeping outside. Parents swear by it. Better sleep, fewer colds, happier babies. An American mom living in Finland told researchers she was super skeptical at first. But she tried it when her son was 6 weeks old. He slept for 2.5 hours. Inside, he'd only nap for 45 minutes max. Now he won't sleep any other way. Even in summer, he needs to be outside, or he just won't settle down. And here's the thing. Finnish babies rank among the world's best sleepers, and Finland consistently tops happiness indexes year after year. Coincidence? Maybe they're onto something. So where did this tradition come from? It's actually kind of fascinating. An Icelandic friend explained that this practice started during the 1930s housing crisis. Multiple families were crammed into tiny apartments. There was so much noise and chaos inside that babies couldn't sleep. So parents started putting them outside for peace and quiet. What started as necessity became tradition. And now, 90 years later, it's just what you do. The whole thing works because Nordic society has collectively agreed this is fine. Crime is basically non-existent. Seriously, bike theft makes headlines. Parents use baby monitors or check every 15 minutes. Strollers are specifically designed for this with flat surfaces, weather shields, the works. And everyone, from midwives to grandmothers to random strangers, encourages it. It's not seen as neglect. It's seen as good parenting. So when you see those strollers lined up outside a Copenhagen café, the parents aren't being careless. They're following expert advice. The babies aren't abandoned. they're getting the best nap of their lives. The philosophy behind all this? Fresh air is medicine, cold air especially. Nordic parents believe it. Strengthens the immune system, helps babies adapt to their climate, creates resilient, nature-connected kids from day one. But here's what's important. It's not about toughening them up. It's not some survival of the fittest mentality. It's about giving them the best sleep possible. It's about honoring the idea that humans evolved outside, not in climate-controlled boxes. While we're obsessing over white noise machines, blackout curtains, and perfect 68-degree nurseries, Nordic parents are like, just put them outside. Nature's got this. Now, could we do this in America or other non-Nordic countries? Honestly, probably not. Not because our babies couldn't handle it, but because 1. Cultural acceptance. Someone would call the police. Guaranteed. 2. Safety concerns. Nordic countries have extremely low crime. We don't have that same safety infrastructure. 3. Weather patterns. Our cold isn't the same. We have wind chill, ice storms, temperature swings Nordic countries don't experience. 4. Housing design. Nordic homes and apartment balconies are specifically designed for this with proper airflow and safety features. But here's what we can learn. Maybe our obsession with perfect climate control isn't serving our babies as well as we think. Maybe fresh air really is important. Maybe babies are more resilient than we give them credit for. You don't have to leave your baby in a snowstorm, but maybe crack a window, take naps on a covered porch, let them experience temperatures that aren't exactly 72 degrees. There's something both terrifying and beautiful about trusting the world with your sleeping baby. I can't imagine leaving my infant outside a Starbucks in January. But I also wonder, when did fresh air become dangerous? When did we decide babies are too fragile for the world they're born into? Nordic parents aren't crazy. They're not reckless. They're following centuries of tradition backed by modern research. And their babies, they're sleeping soundly, outside, in the snow. If you want more evidence-based, judgment-free parenting advice from around the world, subscribe to this channel. And if you're a first-time parent trying to figure out baby sleep without the snowstorm, check out my book, Step-by-Step Guide for First-Time Parents, link in the description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.